Well, good evening, and good evening from day 22 of my GR11 adventure. I'm currently camped at a small lake called Lac Ruis, or Rui, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm so sorry, R-U-I-S, and it started to rain, which isn't surprising because the clouds have been building all afternoon, and the Pyrenees are quite famed for seeing a build-up of weather in the afternoon and then often getting thunder and lightning. So this would be my third bout of thunder and lightning and rain. Nothing at the moment like I had at Ibon Arista a few days ago. That was pretty intense. Since I last spoke to the camera, descended from that Calada de la Plana down to the town of Benasque, which I really liked, really nice town. Resupplied there, and then I did the biggest climb in one go, 1,700 meters in one go, from Benasque up to the Calada de Ballybiena, and that was a tough climb towards the top. And when I got to the top, I descended down to the Ibon Cap de Lorset, and I put the tent down, had a swim, and had the place to myself, which is fabulous. Today, climbed up over a small col from the Ibon, really steep descent through forestry, and climb up to where I am now. And the scenery I'm currently walking through is simply, I don't know if you can hear that, simply stunning scenery. When I planned on coming and doing the GR11, and I looked at all the photographs and videos of other people doing it, this was the scenery I was most looking forward to, and I'm in the middle of it, so it's absolutely fantastic. So tomorrow I got choices. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. Depends on the weather, I think. Got a choice where I can take a detour from the GR11, extra 2 hours walking, that's all it is, but it is a good weather alternative and not a bad weather alternative. So I'll see what the weather's like tomorrow before I make my decision, and we'll see where I get to tomorrow. Well, good morning, and good morning from day 24 of my GR11 adventure. I've just come over the Port de Ratera, a col that's 2590 metres, and I'm on my way down to Espot, where I'm going to resupply, and I may try and find a campsite down there as well. I'm pretty philosophical about the last day or so. In my book, GR11, that front cover there, that photograph was taken on a route which I didn't go on, and the author strongly recommends taking the two variants that he described, and when I left my camp at Lac de Rius, not Rui, R-I-U-S. I spelled that wrong the other night. I was clagged in, complete and utter cloud. So the first option was definitely out for me. So I went down to Refugio de Ristanca, had a huge salami and tomato sandwich, or chorizo and tomato sandwich, cup of coffee, and I spoke to the staff to find out what their thoughts were on the weather, and they indicated that it was in for the day, because at that point I could have diverted onto another route which would have taken me through some fantastic scenery of more lakes, etc. Anyway, because of what they said, I took the decision to follow the GR11, which took me down to 1400 metres through forestry, and then a big climb up to join the route that I wanted to go on. And when I got there, the cloud had lifted, and it was just fabulous scenery, really. So pretty disappointed with my choice yesterday, but philosophical about it as well, because I was given advice. I took the advice from the people in the refuges who are supposed to know what's best in this area. C'est la vie, as they say. So there's rain forecast again today, so I'm going to get down the valley, as I say, to Espot. And my calculations are I'll be in Andorra in 4 days' time, so quite looking forward to that. Well, good morning, and good morning from day 28 of my GR11 adventure. The end of week 4 is nigh. So that lake there is where I camped last night, the Estany de Beu. And since I last spoke to the camera, I've been walking through the foothills of the Pyrenees, linking up to alpine sections, but full of interest. I found a campsite at La Guingueta d'Anu. I had a fabulous shower there, and then headed into an area that was affected by Franco's rule of Spain. So the first thing I saw was some military fortifications, some machine nests. There were 17 in total in the area of La Guingueta. And seen military fortifications elsewhere on the route, particularly in week 1 in the Basque Country, all created under Franco's rule. After La Guingueta, entered a small village called Dorve, which was essentially derelict and abandoned, as was another village later on called Borders de Nibros. And all these villages apparently were thriving prior to Franco's rule, but people abandoned them. And what was in the past a thriving agricultural area was abandoned, and people left them, and they've never returned. So after La Guingueta, I did a big day, and it was quite a warm day, and I climbed up to the Col de Joux where I camped. Second day, I then climbed to the Col de Tudela via a small town called Tavascan. And then yesterday, from the Col de Tudela via the small village of Aru, where I had breakfast, and up to this lake. My last 2 camps had been dry, so I'd had to carry water for cooking, but not enough for washing. So that lake there was very welcome yesterday, where I was able to get in and wash all the salt and grime off me, and wash my clothes as well, or rinse them out. So I'm feeling quite clean this morning. And ahead of me, I'll just turn it around, maybe easier if I just turn it around. He's up above there, up that col there, is Andorra, and that's where I'm going now. So yeah, day 28, end of week 4, and entering Andorra.